Ever wondered which pickups deserve your hard-earned cash and which ones deserve the junkyard? Would you be shocked to find out that some manufacturers made both the best and worst trucks on our list? That's right, same badge, wildly different results. Ready for some truck truth bombs? Let's start with the worst ones, the trucks that made owners wish they'd never signed those financing papers. Then we'll move on to the absolute best pickups on the market today. The contrast is stark. Let's start with the 7 worst pickup trucks. 7. 2021 Ford F-150 Hybrid. You might be thinking, the F-150 on the worst list? Are you crazy? But hear this out. The 2021 F-150 PowerBoost Hybrid specifically had some serious problems that earned its spot on our list. Ford's attempt to bring hybrid technology to America's best-selling truck wasn't the smooth transition they hoped for. Owners reported significant issues with the hybrid powertrain, including sudden power loss during acceleration. The battery systems in early models had cooling problems that led to reduced performance and efficiency, basically negating the whole point of buying a hybrid in the first place. Then there were the software glitches that caused everything from unpredictable braking to infotainment system crashes. Ford issued multiple recalls and software updates, but for many first adopters, the damage to their confidence was already done. While later model years improved significantly, this first-generation hybrid F-150 reminds us that sometimes being first with new technology means being a guinea pig. 6. 2019 Ford F-350. Ford makes another appearance on this list with the 2019 F-350 Super Duty. While Super Duty trucks are known for their towing capability and power, this particular model year came with some serious problems. The 6.7-liter Power-Stroke diesel engine, which should have been the truck's crown jewel, turned out to be a nightmare. Owners reported fuel system failures, exhaust gas recirculation issues, and in some severe cases, catastrophic engine failures requiring complete replacements that too often just outside of warranty. The truck's diesel exhaust fluid system was particularly problematic, with sensors failing regularly and putting vehicles into limp mode at the most inconvenient times. Imagine being in the middle of nowhere with a 15,000-pound trailer and suddenly being limited to 5 miles per hour. Yeah, not fun. Add to that the transmission shudder issues and problematic electrical systems that drained batteries overnight, and you've got a work truck that couldn't be counted on to work. For a vehicle marketed primarily to professionals who depend on reliability, this was unforgivable. Before you write off the F-350 entirely, wait until you hear about the upgrades that almost saved it. The 2019 model swapped out the Sony Premium Audio for a B&O Play stereo system, delivering a richer sound experience. Even more impressive, it introduced a customizable blind spot monitoring system that adjusted for trailer length, making towing smarter and safer. 5. 2022 Chevrolet Colorado. The 2022 Colorado represented the end of a generation that had overstayed its welcome. By this point, the platform was outdated, and it showed in almost every aspect of the truck. The interior was outdated, with hard plastics, dated technology, and comfort levels that fell well behind competitors. The base 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine was painfully underpowered. But the Colorado's biggest issues were with reliability. Transmission problems plagued many owners, with jerky shifts and premature failures being commonly reported. The electrical system seemed to have a mind of its own, with random check engine lights, sensor failures, and infotainment glitches becoming part of the ownership experience. What's particularly disappointing is that Chevrolet knew a complete redesign was coming for 2023, but they still charged full price for what was essentially clearance merchandise. Buyers who couldn't wait for the new generation were rewarded with a truck that felt outdated the moment they drove it off the lot. 4. 2015 Dodge Ram 2500. The 2015 Ram 2500 Heavy Duty had some serious issues, particularly with its Cummins diesel option. The problem stemmed from a poorly designed front suspension system that couldn't properly handle the weight and torque of the diesel engine. Countless owners found themselves white-knuckling the steering wheel at highway speeds when hitting even the smallest bump would set off violent oscillations. Beyond the suspension woes, the 2015 model suffered from exhaust gas recirculation cooler failures that could lead to engine overheating, or worse, coolant being introduced into the combustion chamber, which was a potentially engine-killing scenario. The totally integrated power module, basically the truck's electrical brain, was another notorious failure point, causing random electrical gremlins throughout the vehicle. Fuel pumps would die without warning, wipers would activate on their own, and batteries would drain mysteriously overnight. For a heavy-duty truck designed to handle serious work, the 2015 Ram 2500 too often left its owners stuck on the side of the road or facing repair bills that could run into the thousands. But what surprising quirks did owners discover in an otherwise Dodge Ram? While the interior impressed overall, some owners found the cup holders awkwardly placed, which was an odd design miss. Others reported the radio turning on or off unexpectedly, and trouble shifting out of 4x4 mode due to faulty bushings in the lever mechanism. These were small glitches that stood out in a polished package. 3. 2017 GMC Sierra 1500. The 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 is a textbook example of how cost-cutting can ruin an otherwise decent truck. This model year was plagued by GM's notorious active fuel management system, which was designed to improve fuel economy by deactivating cylinders when not needed. Great in theory, terrible in execution. The system caused excessive oil consumption, with many owners reporting their trucks burning through a quart every 1,000 miles or less. This led to premature engine wear and, in some cases, complete engine failure well before 100,000 miles. Transmission issues were another common complaint, with harsh shifting, hesitation, and premature failure reported by numerous owners. The problem was so widespread that GM extended the warranty on many transmissions, a tacit admission that something was seriously wrong. Interior quality was another letdown. Despite GMC's professional-grade marketing, the cabin featured cheap materials that didn't age well. Deteriorating dashboard surfaces, broken knobs, and squeaking trim pieces became the norm rather than the exception. What makes the 2017 Sierra particularly disappointing is that GMC charges a premium over its Chevrolet counterparts, promising superior quality and refinement. In reality, buyers got the same mechanical headaches with fancier badges and a higher price tag. 2. 2004 Nissan Titan. When Nissan introduced the Titan, it was the Japanese automaker's first real attempt to challenge American dominance in the full-size truck market. Unfortunately, the 2004 model was a case study in how not to enter a competitive segment. The 5.6-liter V8 engine was powerful but thirsty. Owners reported real-world fuel economy in the low teens, making it expensive to operate even by truck standards of the time. Worse yet, that same engine was prone to developing serious issues with the timing chain tensioners, which could lead to major engine failure if not addressed. Rear differential failures were alarmingly common, often occurring without warning and leaving owners stranded. Replacing a differential isn't cheap, and many Titan owners found themselves facing repairs that cost nearly as much as the truck was worth after depreciation. Speaking of depreciation, few trucks lost value faster than the first-gen Titan. While all trucks depreciate, the Titan retained far less value than its American competitors. This was partly due to its reliability issues and partly because Nissan didn't develop a loyal truck following. The interior was another weak point. Cheap materials combined with poor assembly quality meant that cabin components started to fail early. Dashboard cracks, peeling surfaces, and broken controls became the norm rather than the exception. Perhaps most damning was Nissan's slow response to these issues. While other manufacturers might issue recalls or service bulletins, Nissan often left owners to fend for themselves, creating a legacy of distrust that continues to affect the brand's truck sales to this day. The Nissan Titan was almost called the Alpha T. Wonder why? It was built on Nissan's brand new Alpha platform. The name Alpha T was nearly chosen to reflect that foundation, but they went with Titan instead to better capture the truck's bold and rugged personality. 1. 2008 Ford F-250/F-350. Topping our list of worst offenders is the 2008 Ford F-250/F-350, equipped with the 6.4-liter Power-Stroke diesel engine. This engine has become legendary in truck circles, but for all the wrong reasons. The 6.4-liter Power-Stroke was Ford's attempt to correct the problems of the earlier 6-liter, but it ended up creating a whole new set of headaches. The engine's dual turbocharger system was prone to failure, with the smaller sequential turbo often giving out first, leading to reduced power and efficiency. Fuel dilution in the oil was another common issue, with diesel fuel leaking past the injectors and contaminating the engine oil. This reduced lubrication effectiveness and accelerated wear on critical engine components. The radiator and cooling system were undersized for the amount of heat the engine generated, leading to overheating issues, especially when towing, which is precisely what these trucks were designed to do. Many owners had to invest in aftermarket cooling solutions just to perform basic heavy-duty tasks. Then there were the emissions components. The diesel particulate filter system was problematic from the start, with many owners experiencing clogged filters that triggered limp mode or required expensive cleaning procedures. The EGR system was equally troublesome, often causing carbon buildup that could lead to reduced performance or even engine damage. The 2008 F-250/F-350 weren't cheap trucks. Many owners paid premium prices for heavy-duty capability, only to face repair bills that could easily run into 5 figures. The issues were so widespread that many diesel shops made a living primarily from fixing 6.4-liter Power-Stroke problems. Many owners eventually resorted to bulletproofing their engines by rebuilding them with stronger components or deleting problematic emissions systems. When your customer base feels compelled to extensively modify your product just to make it reliable, you know something went seriously wrong. Now, let's cleanse our palate and talk about the best ones. These are the trucks that set the standard. Now, time for the 7 best pickup trucks. 7. 2025 Ram 1500. This truck has maintained the perfect balance between work capability and everyday livability that has defined this generation. The interior remains the benchmark in the segment, with materials and design that would feel at home in a luxury vehicle. The 12-inch vertical touchscreen integrates seamlessly with the dashboard design, and the latest Uconnect system is both feature-rich and intuitive to use. For 2025, Ram has further refined their e-Torque mild hybrid system, improving both fuel efficiency and low-end torque delivery. The 48-volt system provides smooth start-stop functionality and adds extra grunt when you need it most. The coil spring rear suspension continues to be a differentiator, providing a ride quality that makes competitors' leaf spring setups feel primitive by comparison. Yet this comfort doesn't come at the expense of capability. Storage solutions remain cleverly integrated throughout the truck, from the Rambox bed storage system to the clever underfloor bins in the rear cabin. It's clear that Ram designers actually use trucks and understand what makes them functional in daily life. What really sets the 2025 Ram 1500 apart is how cohesive it feels as a total package. There's no area where it significantly lags behind competitors, and in many aspects, especially interior quality and ride comfort, it continues to lead the pack. But what makes the new tungsten trim on the 2025 Ram 1500 feel more like a luxury lounge than a pickup truck? It's packed with premium leather seats, real wood and carbon fiber accents, a suede headliner, and a 23-speaker Klipsch audio system. And with 24-way adjustable front seats, offering heat, ventilation, memory, and massage, it's as luxurious as it gets. 6. 2025 Ford F-150. There's a reason the F-150 has been America's best-selling vehicle for over 4 decades, and the 2025 model shows why Ford remains at the top. This iteration takes the significant 2023 refresh and refines it further, addressing earlier criticisms and building on strengths. Ford's powertrain lineup remains the most diverse in the segment, offering everything from the efficient 2.7-liter EcoBoost to the bruising 5.0-liter V8. The hybrid system has been thoroughly sorted since its problematic introduction, now offering seamless operation and genuine efficiency benefits without compromising reliability. The Pro Power onboard system continues to be a game-changer for both work and play, with up to 7.2 kilowatts of power available directly from the truck. Ford's Sync system has received updates for 2025 with improved voice recognition and smartphone integration. The digital instrument cluster is customizable and provides useful information without overwhelming the driver. Safety features are comprehensive, with Ford's Copilot 360 suite now including enhanced versions of adaptive cruise control and lane-keeping systems. The addition of intersection assist, which helps prevent collisions when turning across traffic, shows Ford's commitment to keeping safety technology current. Work capability remains stellar, with class-competitive towing and hauling numbers. The trick tailgate with built-in rulers, clamp points, and even bottle openers shows attention to how people actually use their trucks. What makes the 2025 F-150 special is how it manages to be so many things to so many people. It's a comfortable family vehicle as well as capable work truck. 5. 2025 Ford F-150 Raptor. The 2025 F-150 Raptor continues to define the high-performance off-road truck segment that it created. This isn't just a truck with some skid plates bolted on, it's a purpose-built desert runner that happens to be street legal. Under the hood, the high-output 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 delivers a thrilling 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. For 2025, Ford has refined the engine calibration, improving throttle response and making power delivery even more linear than before. The suspension is where the Raptor truly separates itself from mere mortal trucks. The latest generation of Fox Live Valve internal bypass shocks with electronic control continuously adjust damping based on terrain and driving style. With 14 inches of suspension travel up front and 15 inches in the rear, the Raptor can absorb jumps and bumps that would break ordinary trucks. Ford's terrain management system has been expanded for 2025 with specialized drive modes for everything from rock crawling to high-speed desert running. The trail control system has been refined to provide even more precise low-speed control in challenging conditions. Inside, the Raptor balances ruggedness with comfort. The specially designed seats provide both support during aggressive driving and comfort during long highway stretches. The digital display themes change with drive modes, providing the most relevant information for each type of driving. Wonder what lets this truck tackle high-speed desert runs and rough trails like a pro? With Fox live valve shocks that adapt to the terrain, a Baja mode built for high-speed off-roading, and an available Torsen front differential for extra grip, the Raptor is perfect for off-road trails. 4. 2025 Ram 1500 RHO. The Ram 1500 RHO represents Ram's answer to the off-road performance truck segment, and it's an impressive response indeed. For 2025, Ram has taken everything they learned from the TRX program and refined it into a more street-friendly, but still incredibly capable package. Power comes from a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi Vi-8, producing a monstrous 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to propel this full-size truck from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. For 2025, Ram has improved the cooling system to allow for more sustained high-performance driving without heat soak becoming an issue. The suspension system features Bilstein adaptive performance shocks with remote reservoirs, offering 13 inches of wheel travel, which is slightly less than the Raptor, but still far more than standard trucks. The system can adjust damping rates in milliseconds, responding to driver inputs and road conditions for optimal performance. Inside, the RHO continues Ram's tradition of class-leading interiors with premium materials and performance-oriented touches. The flat-bottom steering wheel, sport seats with large bolsters, and unique instrumentation remind you that this isn't your average work truck. What sets the 2025 Ram 1500 RHO apart is how it balances raw power with refinement. While it can certainly handle off-road adventures, with none of the compromises in comfort or handling that often come with extreme off-road capability. 3. 2025 GMC Sierra 1500. The 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 represents the pinnacle of GMC's professional-grade philosophy, offering a compelling blend of luxury, technology, and capability. This model year brings subtle but significant improvements to an already impressive package. The exterior styling remains bold and distinctive, with the massive grille and C-shaped lighting elements making a strong first impression. For 2025, GMC has refined some of the aerodynamic elements, improving both fuel efficiency and wind noise without compromising the truck's presence. Inside is where the Sierra truly shines. The Denali and Denali Ultimate trims offer genuine luxury, with materials and build quality that rival premium European vehicles. The open-pore wood, genuine aluminum trim, and supple leather create an environment that's a pleasure to spend time in. Technology takes center stage with the latest iteration of GMC's infotainment system, featuring improved voice recognition and wireless connectivity. The available 15-inch heads-up display remains the largest in the segment, providing crucial information without requiring the driver to look away from the road. The Multi-Pro tailgate continues to be a standout feature, offering 6 different functions including a load stop, step, and work surface. For 2025, GMC has improved the durability of the hinges and latching mechanisms, addressing one of the few criticisms of earlier iterations. Under the hood, the 3.0-liter Duramax diesel remains a highlight, offering excellent torque for towing while delivering impressive fuel economy. The refinements for 2025 have further reduced noise and vibration, making this perhaps the smoothest diesel in any light-duty pickup. The Sierra's available Super Cruise hands-free driving system has been expanded to work on even more roads, and now includes the ability to change lanes on demand. It's a genuine convenience on long highway drives, especially when towing. What makes the 2025 Sierra special is its attention to detail, such as the soft, close tailgate, the perfectly damped movement of controls, the way interior lighting subtly changes based on drive mode. These small touches add up to a truck that feels thoroughly considered and premium in every respect. 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 represents the culmination of Chevy's continuous improvement process since this generation launched. It's no secret that the initial release of this generation received criticism for its interior, but Chevrolet has more than made up for it with subsequent updates. The refreshed interior introduced in 2022 has been further refined for 2025 with improved materials and thoughtful design touches. The 13.4-inch infotainment screen and 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster provide clear, customizable information without feeling overwhelming. The physical controls for climate and core vehicle functions show that Chevrolet understands that touchscreens aren't always the answer. Powertrain options remain comprehensive, with the 2.7-liter turbocharged four-cylinder serving as an impressive base engine that outperforms V6 options from competitors. The 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8s continue to offer the sound and feel that truck buyers love, while the 3.0-liter Duramax diesel provides an excellent balance of efficiency and capability. For 2025, Chevrolet has updated the ZR2 off-road package, improving the Multimatic DSSV dampers for better on-road manners without compromising off-road capability. The electronic locking differentials, front and rear, combined with improved underbody skid plates, make this a serious trail machine straight from the factory. Towing technology has been enhanced with additional camera views and an improved integration with the My Chevrolet app, allowing owners to check trailer status remotely. The integrated trailer brake controller has been refined for smoother operation, especially in emergency situations. What makes the 2025 Silverado stand out is how far it's come. Chevrolet took customer feedback seriously and addressed nearly every criticism of earlier models. The result is a truck that excels in capability while providing comfort and technology that meet or exceed class standards. 1. 2025 Chevrolet Silverado ZR2. Taking the top spot in our list is the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado ZR2, which has evolved from a capable off-roader into perhaps the most well-rounded performance truck on the market. While other manufacturers focus on desert running or pure power, the ZR2 takes a more nuanced approach with its Multimatic DSSV spool valve dampers. These Formula One-derived shock absorbers provide exceptional control both off-road and on, without the floaty feeling that sometimes plagues off-road focused trucks on paved surfaces. The 6.2-liter V8 delivers 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, are not the highest numbers in the segment, but more than enough to make this truck seriously quick. What's impressive is how the power is delivered, with excellent throttle response and a linear power curve that makes the truck predictable and controllable in all conditions. Ground clearance stands at 11.2 inches, which is just right for serious off-roading without making daily use awkward. The approach angle of 31.8 degrees and departure angle of 23.3 degrees allow the ZR2 to tackle obstacles that would hang up lesser trucks. For 2025, Chevrolet has added a terrain mode to the drive mode selector, which provides one-pedal driving in difficult off-road situations. By controlling both acceleration and braking with just the throttle pedal, drivers can navigate technical sections with greater precision. Inside, the ZR2 balances ruggedness with comfort. The surfaces are durable and easy to clean, but never feel cheap. The infotainment system includes specific off-road pages with an altimeter, pitch indicators, and differential status displays. What makes the 2025 Silverado ZR2 our top pick is its versatility. It's comfortable enough for daily driving, capable enough for serious off-roading, and powerful enough to be genuinely fun on the road. It does everything well without major compromises, representing the best of what a modern pickup truck can be. So, there you have it, the best and worst pickup trucks that show just how far the industry has come. Would you risk trying a brand that made our worst list, or stick with the proven winners? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to catch our previous video on 24 most ugliest concept cars of the 1980s. Until next time, happy trucking.